JJ impersonation. Is music too loud? I want it to be a little bit louder because I don't know, it's jazz, so jazz is a little bit loud. It's a little bit quiet rather. Campbelltown getting hammered. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. So I don't know where if Ethereal Sage is here or not. Maybe we should have given him like a little bit of warning so he could have turned up or something. But I'll just start here, and then I'll get him be able to watch back later, unless he turns up at some point. Who knows? It is whatever. Mute my voice because I don't want to hear that shit. Alright, so the first thing first that it's probably gonna happen is we're gonna have chats overlapping, aren't we? It's gonna be weird. Anyways, first things first is I don't. Nagato is a very wild soul. You probably experienced it with that match, so you're just gonna have to realize like, yeah, you're gonna have to block a bit, you're gonna have to punish a bit and get stuff going. Alright, so let's look at round start. So you're trying to jump there, get caught. Okay, you gotta block that. That's the first thing you need to block. You need to block a lot of bringers, bandit bringers. They're 0 on block, so you can, if you IB them, if you want to be safe, you can instant block them, and then you can try to take your turn back. There are better ways to punish them, but just simply blocking them or instant blocking them and then trying to poke out isn't a bad idea. It's a good thing to do to start off. It's damage. Yeah, that's an okay. That's a bit of a risky burst technically. It doesn't matter too much at the moment because I don't think anyone's going to punish it. But after a Fafnir, the recovery is really high, so he can block after that and still be fine because that's just how bursts work. Like they only activate after block stun is gone. And there's a lot of block stun on not a lot of hit stun rather on Fafnir. So you could have blocked that and be pretty safe. Alright. So your best way. Not can hit burst, was it? You burst some way. You could maybe charge a card here. You got to be careful because you could land on like Grand Viper or run at you. This is where charging up a card wouldn't be bad. Against this though, like I would just be moving forward and getting ready for. Did you forward dash this? Yeah. I think just moving forward in neutral and getting ready to poke is fine. Alright, when you press 2P here, what I would have done is I just would have gone to knockdown because you really need a knockdown to set up a card. Going into like 5H here when it's more likely going to whiff because you don't have like the dashing momentum is not a good thing. You really need like a knockdown. Alright, so this is a punish. Going close slash fast slash into far like 5H. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you did burst that, so it's over. Being in the okay, so I really want you to limit the jump 2K. It's not a good tool. It's very, very, very minus on block. At high heights like that, and even at low heights, it's punishable by throw. So it's not a good tool to use in neutral all the time. Like you can use it to kind of like control yourself to make yourself fall down real quick if you're not going to get punished for it. But I wouldn't treat it like an actual dive kick. It's not an actual dive kick. Its best use is like an instant overhead. It's really just used for instant overheads, which you can then RC for damage and all that. That was good. I think you need to be careful with going into 5H, because you've done it a couple of times. Like, 5H doesn't go that far, and 2H is the one that vacuums in. Because it pushes them out, and then you try to go into 2H or something, it's not going to work. You do 6P though. That's kind of good. So what I would have done there is I would have done 2S, and I'm pretty sure 2S is plus on block. It's not that bad on block. It's alright on block. So you could have just let that chill 2S because it's got good it staggers on counter hit, so you can combo afterwards if they do something. Hey 6000 G. We'll get to your match after this. Yeah. So what you could have done is you could have done this pressure. You could have done 2S, it would have been 0 block. Then you go into like a 5k, because 5k is minus, it's full frame, I'm pretty sure. 5k is pretty fast. Full frame, yeah. 5k is really fast, it's full frame. It's really good just for poking, because you could have done 4k after this thing caught them trying to press a button or something. Or you could just have done 2S, 2H, instead of going to 5H, because I don't know, the 5H wasn't really going to get you anywhere. This 6P though was good. You did a 6, like it kind of happened randomly, but to convert off this, like what you should have done is a 6P. I think you can jump cancel 6P. No, you can't. You can't jump cancel it. So you had to go into close slash. So you went into close slash, and this is when you need to jump cancel here, and do like jump P or K to jump S, and to another jump S, jump H or something. Just as something, because 2H or 5H is not reliable there to continue the anti-air combo there. Right. Another thing is, technically, you are not bad at long range because you can charge up cards. Like, if he sits long range and he does nothing to you, you can just, you can charge up your cards and you can be really scary. So, when you're chilling here, like, this happens and you jump backwards, you can just chill. Like, you can go in if you want, but what's going on here is he's going to probably keep charging at you like this. So just chilling is fine. Oh, that was a misinput. Yeah. Just needs a punish. That was not a good punish. You somehow got that, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the best thing to do. I mean, it is damage. Could have done a little bit more. You could have done a bit more damage. You could have done a bit more like effective damage by getting a card, because you can't do anything with the card here. Yeah, this is just unfortunate. Need to punish those. Just against the Gato, like there's these special moves, because he's not even RCing them. If he RC'd them, maybe they'd be a little bit scarier, but just chilling and punishing him for doing dumb stuff is just a good strat. Yeah, doing this jump 2k again. Not the best. Like, you're even minus on hit at that height. It's that bad. You shouldn't be using it at that height. Also from fast slash, you can't get much done at fast slash. Like the best you can do is 2D. Maybe you can cancel into 6K from the. Nope. So yeah, what I would do when you're at fast slash range is you could do something like fast slash or into 2D, or fast slash into instant dash. Because fast slash and 2D you can cancel you can jump cancel off and you can special cancel off. So that's when you get stuff going, you know? Like that's when you can start doing command dash. The command dash thing, the 236S to start moving forward. Then you can end in puffball, or you can do some Oki from there. Like, okay, I'll start demonstrating a few things. As my dog is quite loud. Just a sec.
Jam versus Soul. Get ready to rock.
Sorry, my family's home, so I gotta be quiet for just a. I gotta like turn off the mic so my dog's gonna be loud just for a few minutes. Alright, I'm totally back. Alright, so as I was saying, put him on block. So There's a couple of things you could do. This is especially strong in the corner. So off fast slash or 2D, because you can go, you know. You can do this quite quickly, quite easily. There's a lot of things you can do like that. You can also do, in this situation, which I was trying to explain, you should be trying to go into things like this. Like you could have done, that could frame trap pretty well. That can frame trap pretty well. You can do this from 2D. And then you can mix up even further. This is when you like get a bit more advanced. You can do stuff like do instant overheads like that. And they're not instant, but they're much faster. You can really charge it up. That can be super fast. Doing jump 2K in the air, like, I guess minimum height. Maybe it's only when you're rising. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but like it's very minus. That's so bloody weird. But this is what it's mainly used for. Bloody do it. You can don't knock down like that. Give him to stop blocking, it'll show you. You can dance around, you know, you can dance around with it and maybe get yourself down on the ground a little bit faster. Just not reliable. Stuff like that. You can also do it off like 6H. Like there's a lot of like cancelling into stuff like to this is very good. And I didn't see you do that much. You can do a lot off it. You can do it off 6H as well. So you can be dashing full screen and be like. And you can also do tricky stuff like this. Most stuff you can do. You got a combo off that, but yeah, just an idea. Alright, back to the match. You just 6p those. But the main things you're going to be worrying about, DP, Grand Viper, Riot Stamp, and the Dive Kick Kutakero thing. Or Break, whatever it's called. Those are the main gimmicky tools you're going to be seeing the most. You got to deal with. Also, Bandit Bringer. And maybe Bandit Revolver. More like a Bringer. There are simple tools to beating all of them though. I was okay. Just needed to chill after that though. Could have charged up a card maybe. I think you can charge up a card after it. Oh yeah, in terms of air combos. This would be a simple air combo. Something like that, just some simple damage, and then you can even deal with stuff like Riot Stamp. Probably do something like this. Yeah, that's good damage. You know, you can just do not something normal. Alright, so this mash you're doing 2p. Yeah, you went into command dash. This is where you just want to knock down again. But just a simple just as simple as this. Even in this situation, just you don't need to go into like, you don't have to go like that. It's gonna whiff. Just do that. Charge up the card, then you have a combo tool. You have a knockdown tool off air hits. Because then you can do stuff like this. Okay. This is the easiest way to get them in the air, so I'm just trying to do it this way. Well, you kind of, it's kind of an idea of that. You get just go knockdown off that because you can just, you just try it up another card. You can do it again. You can just keep doing it over and over again. A lot of stuff you can do like that. That's like your main goal is jam, just to get a knockdown. You also have to understand that Grand Viper always hits low, so just blocking lows just can be good sometimes. I think you try to throw here. Throwing after a Bandit Bringer, if you don't instant block, I wouldn't do it. Even if they are close, it's a bit risky because sometimes they push you out a little bit. And you want them to be point blank because then you did 2H actually. I don't think you did 5H. Yeah, that looked like 2H. That's not the best normal to to use in that situation. Like poking with like 2p or 5k or something fast, or like fast slash if you want some range is a lot better. So that was good. He just tried to go into a second one and he did like an invincible, something sort of, it's not really invincible, just low profiles it instantly and it goes under the puffball. So after the first puffball, because you are +3, we look over here. Even on instant block, you're not that bad. Like I get worse. You're okay. So you're +1. Which ones are weird? +1. It's a frame though. Alright, so you are kind of minus, but generally you're plus enough and you're at a good range where you can do stuff like, oh, Ethereal Sage, yeah. Do you have any, I've already gone through a bit of stuff, but do you have any questions to start off while I'm explaining? Then I can answer them quite quickly. Help you out. Oh yeah, here's a trick that I think you maybe could use it. I don't know if you use it at all. Huge legend. Is maybe you could do this. Yeah. Like, yes, you still got a good 5k. So you go to poking. But you can even do stuff like this, like on counter hit, if you see them constantly poking after it, oops, you can do this. This is a good counter hit. Standing counter hit punish. Did you have any questions, Ethereal? That's so much damage. Oh wait, you mean this one? Okay, yeah, I know about that. I know. Do you have to worry about wasting my time? I'm only going to be doing... I have a lot of time, so you can just... If you have any questions, like, I can help you out, like, really easily. Like, even general questions, like, oh, I want you to give me advice on this type of thing, or I'm not sure about this type of thing, you know? Because while I'm looking through, I'll be able to point it out a lot better. Oh, you're playing Tekken? Alright. No worries. I'll go through it then, normally. Also, you did instant block that, so that's why that wasn't gonna work. Yeah, you're just getting caught trying to mash. Go block, yeah. Come down with the buttons, getting hit by stuff randomly. That was probably throwable. Because it is 0 on block. If he does anything that isn't a DP, you can throw it. Or right stamp. No, I'm probably not even right stamp. He's like right there. He can't press a button. If he throws and you throw right now, or if he presses a button and you throw right now, you're gonna win. Easily. Yeah, you keep doing 2H. I don't know, 2H. As cool as 2H is, it is punishable, so continuously going into it isn't the best thing. Where's 2H? Even if it's 0 on block, like, it's not the best thing to be poking into. Like, it's a lot better, you know. If you're gonna do 2H, go into this just to make yourself safe. We're going to a 2D. And then the 2D, you can jump cancel the 2D at any time to keep yourself safe. There's also like, actually this could be a cool trick, because let's say, because you don't, this could be a trick that could work, that you could implement into your gameplay eventually. Just say they're blocking everything, and you want to go to 2D, but you're not sure if it's going to hit or not. And you can't. You want to keep yourself safe by going to this if it doesn't work. It's hard to confirm right then and there if it works or not. So what you can do is this trick. You can actually confirm if it is blocking low or not. So it could be like that, and then when you're sure it's gonna work, when you're sure it's gonna work, you can jump cancel it. Because remember, you can. I couldn't normally cancel this late. But you can jump cancel it and have it really late. So if you want to make this safe, see that? It's a cool trick you can use eventually. That could be a cool trick you could implement. Confirm there's a knockdown, and then when it isn't a knockdown, then just make yourself safe. Maybe you can implement that. Huge legend. You can't jump cancel this, can you? Only works for jump cancelable normals. Holy shit, I'd actually use this trick if I was Jan. Nice. Back we go. Oh wait, that's not the whole point I was gonna make out. There's more to that point. So you're constantly going into 2H, but it's better to, like, you know, poke with 5H. You got the walk speed. You can go for a throw. It's constantly doing this block string isn't the best. Like 2H is okay for some gimmicks because you can go into puffball and, like I said, frame trap, the overhead, quick throw there. Like there's some gimmicks you can do that, and you can also go into 2D and you could jump cancel. Especially if you're in the corner. But in general, you want to be poking a lot more with other stuff. Like you want to be, you know, going 5H. Like this is a good block string. And you can go into 6H and do stuff. Just constantly going into 2H is not good because you can, in instant block, you can punish it. Like they can instant block the first hit if it's too easily read. If you accidentally get the 6K, then you'll probably do that. Maybe fast slash. And 5K is a very good button because obviously when you're doing all this like poking game, the block string shit, your main goal is to do stuff like is to go for a throw or not throw. But Jam also has like other routes because she can go like she can go for a high there. You can get stuff opened up like that. Yeah, 5K is a very good normal because it can frame trap. It's got low block stun, so you can continuously press it and then you can go for a throw. And your throw range is like technically pretty large because of 6H. Like, this is a pretty long throw range. Because it like parries, it like cancels the 6H and moves you forward. So you can be like, you know, really good throw range. You can be like 5K, 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 throw. Frame trap with 2S. Frame trap with a 6H. Frame trap 6H into a high. You know. That's what we can do. Yep. But yeah, 2H is cool and all that, but experiment with like 5K, 2S. going into your command dash to the puffball. The puffball is very good reward on counter hit and hit. And it's plus as well. It's kind of frame trap, so it's a very annoying tool to deal with. Oh, that's what you could do. Oops. Yeah, going into 5H too much. And you made him OTG there. Alright. So you got that by accident, but it's whatever, because it's a counter hit, which means it's going to fully knock down. So you should just chill, charge up another card maybe. And he does his Grand Viper. What you should immediately be doing, because you're already doing 2H, like you're spamming 2H because you want a combo, is just dash up to him, close slash 2H or something, you know? Close slash 5H 2H and easy knockdown and get your card. That's a good throw. Before she dropped the combo. Get another throw. That's good. You need to be doing the combo though. Like the combo for throw is simply it's like something very easy. Something simple. Just for a bit of damage. And you can obviously do more when you have cards. Oof. Yeah. So after you block this, if you have to block it, the two things you can do is you can either try to attack, do an attack, or he can like just jump back or something. Air dash back. So if he does try to attack, this is when a 6p would be good. Because your upper body involved would destroy. Good gold burst. Yeah. I think you're a bit too slow for this. Even if you start running now, like he's already recovered. So that's when you just gotta chill. Need to be taking out the black burst. That was really scary for a second there. At least you went under. None of that. Mashed out that. That need to go 5H, 2H, 2D. Be a knockdown. Yeah, I mean, from what I've just seen, like, it's just refining simple stuff, like, or making sure you get stuff going at it, because the next level, I would say, once you're more used to jam, is punishing Nagato with actual bigger stuff when you have resources, because then you can do a lot more stuff with the meter and your card and all that. But right now, what you need to be doing is getting your card, so you can then go into slightly more advanced stuff. Which is why literally as soon as something happens, just make that you like punish. And can you even do that? Like then you got damage, yeah? Then you can use your card for damage. And it's 200 damage right there. That's why you want card. I think you're able to get. Are you able to get another card off this? Am I showing the correct screen? Probably could. it in my lap. You sorta can. But you're getting damaged, so yes. Yeah, you tried. I don't know if you tried an instant air dash or something. Maybe you did, or maybe you tried to do the command dash, but you jumped by accident. It's fine. You're blocking. You're chilling. You do the super. It probably gets blocked. He doesn't. Already block that. Just chill. Like you don't really need to press a button. Maybe you could DP if you're in that situation, but apart from that, just chilling if he doesn't block it in time. Okay, that was good. Technically, you just need to take your damage when you get it. So when you got this, it should have been fast / 2H 2D into a knockdown to get a bit of extra damage. But yeah, get caught by that. It's unfortunate. And yeah, all of that was like not real. You needed to tech out of all that. Unless it's counter hit, this is not real. Like you can tech as soon as like just a few frames before that. So that shouldn't have, you can just tech and that shouldn't have hit you. You could have teched forward and done jump H. Like if I was to replicate the situation, it would be something like what he would have done here is this is what you did. This is what you should have done. Probably do a bit better. You can do it backwards. You know, something like that. Depends on distance as well. Yeah, just do stuff like that. Make sure you're teching though. Like in situations like that. Yeah, mashing can be another way of doing it, but that definitely wasn't real. That's why you see me like. That's why you see me when I'm like getting teched. I'll do stuff like I'll do a soul combo or something. I'll show. And if you look at my inputs, I'll do stuff like this. Not that. So when it does, if it does drop, like if I put a drop in here, make him not tech. If I'm teching. I'm just not gonna mash that hard. I'll just try to mash. Try to mash when I know I can mash. Yeah. Everyone does. Everyone. Like when I do analysis, I'm like just trying to direct people into what they should be doing. Like you did do some good stuff, but there's just some things you need to like look at first for Guilty Gear. Like there's a lot of things when I go along with people that they need to look at first and improve. or they don't, maybe they don't know about and they need to work on. Yeah, you don't try to 6p that. That is very not good to 6p. You have good intentions, but trying to 6p Bandit Bringer is very scary. And I'll show you why. So the same position. Try to do it. If you mistime it. Jeez. Did you just read this quick? Huh? It's a bit deeper. Just 6p's get beaten out. Maybe I'm doing it too well. Something like that, yeah. Usually what happens is you get counter hit. You try to 6p this. Surprised it is working. Maybe it depends. I still really wouldn't risk trying to 6p that, because if it goes wrong, then it goes real wrong. Then you take 200 damage, you get taken to the corner. Just it's scary. So a better way to punish it is that, just instant blocking. Or if you want to punish it with an attack, you're doing that. You kind of jump in the air and you instant block it in the air, because that's even less hit stun. You can just instant block in the air. Of course, you could maybe try to DP it. God, it just doesn't work. Blitz it. If you're too far away for a throw, just taking your turn back by poking. Oops. It's fine. It's just doing something like that. It's fine. Yeah, jam DP is very not good with that card. Example. So work. If it doesn't have card, it's not gonna work. Jeez. Try another 6p just in case. I really feel like it shouldn't work.
Kai versus Soul. Get ready to rock.
If you time it properly, it works, but most of the time you're not in training mode, so it's not going to always work. So it can be very scary, because the trade like that could happen. And if your spake is not correct, if it's not all correct, then it can go real downhill very quick. You just have to understand, like, other anti-hits are probably going to lose or trade. Yeah, like if you do it too late, if I do it too late, like that, then I just get hit. Because the invul doesn't activate fast enough. It depends.
Jam versus Soul. Get ready to rock.
You could, but like Soul's got fast buttons as well, and he also has DP. Like he could do something like, if I get it to block. You know. DP and make himself safe. Or he could 6B, 2D. And this is a full frame normal as well, and it's got good reach. You gotta be careful. Ooh. Yeah. So I mean, that's just like he's not blocking low. He wants to jump out as well. So if you hit him with a 2D, he'd be hit. That's how much is not blocking low. Then you went to this. So you could have done like you could have gone to 2D and then jump cancelled it, or you know, done something. Just had minuses jam 2D anyways. -6, not the best thing just to land into. And what happened here? Yeah, now he's just doing soul stuff, command throw. And you burst, which is unfortunate because you didn't do the correct. Like, this kind of wasn't going to work to begin with. Like, he screwed up. Wow, that is really lucky by him. That usually doesn't happen. Then you're mashing, yeah, and he's just gonna meet you to death if you're not careful. Now he's just going for throws. This is really random by him. Yeah, just cancel the wrong thing. Still not the correct punish. Or a proper punish. Yeah, that dive kick's not gonna work. Everything has gone wrong. I'll be honest. Like, just so many unfortunate situations, it's crazy. Like, there's been so many, like, because usually what happens in all these situations is it's, they'll kill you in, like, 2-3 hits, but it's like, he's taking really, like both of you are taking really long to kill each other, so it's like 20 or so situations, like, around, and you're, like, losing all of them so much to, like, the most random stuff. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so sum it up. Make sure you're punching properly into 2D, into card. Technically there's a preference, like, each card is, there are preferences to what type of, which jam you want to be in terms of which card you want to pull. I like the axe kick card, because you can do that mix up, that command dash mix up, which is cool. I like it. But you can also, you know, you could have the DP card, which makes you safer. You have like your reversal, and just you get like each card lets you get knocked down. What's the name? Knockdown in the air, like hit full knockdown. I think the most common cards are most commonly it's axe kick. Then the next most common is the dragon kick, the flying across the screen kick, because that yeah, Ryujin, because that also controls neutral pretty well, because it's got big reward in neutral and it's really fast. Like, I think if I look at the frame data, it's really fast. Ryujin is like, the startup's like kind of slow here, but then when you get down to air Ryujin, it's like really fast. It's like really active as well. It's just like, oh god, it's so fast. I've kind of already shown something like this, where it's a counter hit. It's just like huge reward. And that's just a simple ass combo because of the damage. Like this is 110 damage. I think without counter it's still 110. Actually should be. But that's just huge damage. Probably also combo off it. Yeah, it's huge damage, especially on gun hit. You can also do tricks like this. Could do it. Anyways, you can do this from full screen and then go low. Go high. Let's hope you can do like that. Alright, so what you were doing is you were dive kicking in the air, like at this height. If I can bloody do it properly. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's like a certain height. Yeah, dive kicking at this height is not good. Like, you can use it to dance around a little bit, you know, just to get down on the ground a little bit faster. Oh, I get it. I get that's why it's not. Because you gotta do it at the same time. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, doing it this high, it's like that's minus. That's throwable. Like this is gonna be minus. Like it can throw you here.
Jam versus jam. Get ready to rock.
So this, even on hit, can't try to do something right afterwards. Yeah. Drone. It's really minus. It's not a good idea. Like if you wanna like dance around with it, make yourself get down on the ground a little bit faster when you're like moving around, or maybe you can do something like this. Can you do it off jump page? I don't even know if you can do it off jump page. Can you do it? I'm gonna check. Probably not. Apparently you can. So, apparently you can. There we go. So you can kind of do that, but the main reason why you want to use this dive kick is for this. Instant overhead, especially with RC. Because on hit, even on hit, like, gotta be careful about this. I mean that'll work at that height. If you do it too high, then it's not gonna work. But yeah, it's really where you want to be using dive kick for is just instant overhead. You can also pester a bit with it. Good. But yeah, try not to do it too high because you keep doing it too high. It's really just like for an instant overhead type thing situation. Yeah, I'm pressing K at the same time as down, I'm not holding down. Like if you look at, I'll show you, like if you look at the controller thing, the one on the screen, this is what I'm doing. Alright. But yeah, apart from that, to sum it up, yeah, confirm your combos, try, like, just go into basic knockdown combos to get a card, then you could do more damage with that card. I've already showed you an easy combo to do with the card a bit earlier, so you're able to see that. Try to use dive kicks only. If you really want to use it for, like, movement, just to get down the ground a little bit faster, sure, but it's only, like, an instant overhead tool. Charge cards when you're full screen away and they're not doing anything to you, like, if they're safe and they're not punishing you. Yeah, going into getting a slightly better pressure where you know you can go into this. You can follow up on it. Using 5k a little more because it's a good button. Stuff like that. Getting a bit of pressure, bit of better pressure. Just chilling, trying not to, just using your defensive tools. I haven't really mentioned your defensive tools, but apart from like instant blocking, certain things like Fafnir, Bannerbringer, you do want to just like FD them out when they're doing pressure, because then this can happen. You know? You punish them. And it gives you some breathing space. This is how they beat it. Like that. They'd be able to keep in because it's like it increases frame advantage. And the main thing with FD is the best way to beat it is to just realize you're doing it and then go for a throw. You don't really do anything. There's a block of FD, that's why you can't hold all the time. But you're using FD just to push them off you a bit and give you space, because then you can also do other stuff like against. show you an example of Soul real quick, and then I'll probably end it there.
Jam versus Soul.
Then I'll go on to 6000J. So if you're in the corner. Simple string. Shit. Try and see something like that. I can't instant like that. What the hell? You can do stuff like that, you know? Just push them out of the corner, they'll give you room to do stuff. You can, you can just instant it out shout. What else can I show you? That was a good one. I know, just using FD to push them out is a good idea. Anyways. I feel like I'm rambling on too much. I'm gonna go to 6000J now. So very quickly, do you have any questions, 6000J? Also, Ethereal Sage, do you have any? If you don't have any other, do you have any other questions as well, Ethereal Sage? Or are you be pretty good for now? And I can check up on you later.
Versus Soul. Get ready to rock.
You don't want to know. It was like a Max Rick's chip combo that's insane easy. Start this. I'm gonna end at about a bit past 9, so this will be the last one if I get too much into it. So the first thing I like to say, like, this is just like a general thing for everybody, but pressing a button round start against the Baiken is very risky. Because she could parry it for like huge reward. Sure.
Baiken versus Kai. Get ready.
It's just a general thing. Just poking like this. Time's a bit better. So yeah, just round start like at this range. Like if you can press a button, yeah. You can get huge reward in it. It's kind of but yeah. So if I had to explain Baiken, she's a defensive neutral type character. Like she'll jump around to timing meshes. She'll do lots of pressure. The chains. She'll do a command dash. Do a throw. It's just substantial because she gets a lot of damage in the corner. She gets a lot of damage, like I can't do the combo that well, but you can do a lot of damage in the corner. She's not the best pokes. Pokes aren't the best, but she's really good defensively. She gets a good reward on counter hit. She's got the parry, which gets a good reward on counter hit. Just gotta be careful against her because she has ways of blowing through you, but she's not like a true Rushtown character. She's good pressure, but she doesn't have like the super optimal ways of like pushing in. She kind of works her way in sort of slowly with the tatami mats. She doesn't just run at you like a Jam or a Chip or something. Chip doesn't really run at you. Jam and Leo would. Or Soul. These guys are running at this. Baiken can't exactly like trade. She can't exactly trade in neutral. Because her health is kind of low and her stun is really low, so just poking a lot and trading without using her parry isn't the best idea. So it's sort of always a bit of risk for her. Which is why like whacking away isn't always the best thing. Anyways, to the game. Wait a second. Alright, so that's already like a really good thing I saw already. You cancelled Fire S into 2S. That's good. I like that. Watch you just get caught. So I'll quickly explain that this command dash thing. During this phase, she's kind of impervious to highs. And on this account it's gonna hurt. So if I'm like doing this a bunch. Time right. I'll just go through it. Got time properly. And stuff like that, but it's really good just blowing through people. It's not, you can't throw it, like the way you would beat it is by throwing it. Because you just have to chill You can't go through, but these aren't like exactly plus these moves. Sick. Yeah. So, about Kai, so the best way to beat it, to beat this command dash type thing, is to do something like this. You can poke with it low because it can't block blows. You can throw it. This is not throw, it's throwable. Because there's like the two simple ways to beat it. Anyways. Just talk about more general things instead of matchup stuff. Yeah, throwing fireballs can work, but you just gotta be a bit careful against a Viking because she's got good ways of getting in on you and counter hitting you. And poking with fast slashes also isn't the best thing. I think poking with 2S is a little bit better. Can't hit. Swap stream. It wouldn't hurt to cancel fast slash into a stun edge. It also wouldn't hurt to, you know, be a bit aggressive in neutral. That's good, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons, a lot of kind of, because you're just kind of poking, but a lot more stuff you can do, because I've already... Like, you're at this range, you do... You know... Like, your big money buttons for continuing, yeah, alright, so... Generally what you're doing, because you're poking a lot, yeah? When you're poking at this range, the best way to get a knockdown... You're doing this a lot. You're going... This. Like, you're poking at this and you're cancelling into this. If this hits at this range, this will work. You don't even want to knock down because you're just poking a lot, and it's not like you're not going to really win like doing a poke war. There's also other things you can do, like you can put seals down and throw fireballs. So to start off, to increase your like zoning game, I'd say start doing stuff like this. Just this can be very annoying to deal with. Obviously not the best way to do it, because he has a lot of ways of getting in. Oh, shit. Doesn't have too much stuff, but he's got a lot of good ways. Anyways, so playing aggressive, like it wouldn't hurt to, you know... Oops. Just poking a stun edge if you want to do that, or you could... Stuff like that. Yeah, you can have two. And there's two ways. There's two ways to have them. Also, in case you didn't know this. So, if I, like, you do have to play a bit aggressive. Like, the way Kai works, like, he pokes a lot, yeah, but he also gets in and he does a lot of pressure as well. It's not hard to do pressure. Like, he's got good ways of just doing pressure, because you can do stuff like, you know. You can go to 6H. Like, 6H is a very good normal. You can go into 6K. It's not a very good normal. You can link off this. Do a knockdown. Because while he can be like a footsie poking zoner type of character, he also has very good Oki. Because you want to be doing stuff like this. You know? Well, just with doing pressure, like it's a simple thing of just doing simple block strings, you know. And knowing when you're plus or not, like you're always going to be plus after this. You can do stuff after it. Do stuff like this. I can do it properly. You know, spacing isn't the best. Here we get this range. Anyways. Just trying to think. Alright. So, in terms of pressure, like, I wouldn't worry too much about your P buttons. Like, they're not the best. They're kind of okay for, like, poking out, but they're not the best buttons for pressure. These K buttons are a lot better. But yeah, other things you can do, like you can go into 6K more. 6K is a very good button because it's plus, and you can combo off it on hit. Like it's plus 4. Look at the frame data. For Mr. Kai. Plus 4. So it's slow, but you can cancel on it, and it's plus 4, so it's really good for block stun. It's also a good frame trap. You have what else? H plus 11. It's very, very plus. And it moves forward as well. So you get a situation like that where it's really useful. You don't always have to go. You don't, I don't think. I think 2K is slower. Is it slower? That's the same speed. Yeah, so you can do that if you want. But yeah. I think everything can go into 6H. Even faster, I should go into that. But yeah, you do have really good long buttons to kind of continue pressure in some regards, keeping yourself safe, and you have reward on hit for them. But yeah, don't be afraid to, you know, get up and then dash up again. What stuff you could do? Continue pressure. So you probably saw a lot of tricks I did in there where I went fast slash 3H and I delay cancelled that to make a YSC. That wasn't red. Like that. But yeah. Generally you want to be going into tick throw, so you go into here and you can tick throw. What else can you do? You can special cancel everything. I wouldn't really go into greed server, it's not a good move. It's very unsafe. I'd only use it with meat and I'd only use it sparingly. Probably try to do something like 5D. Also, your 2D is jump cancelable, so you can be like... Just stuff like that. Because that has a hitbox. This has a hitbox for a little bit. See that? It's making them block. Alright, I rambled on a bit too much. Get back to the VOD. It's a good block there. That needed to be like a 6P or a 2H anti-air. Yes, it's risky against a Biken, but just having an anti-air is a good thing. Because you do have rewards for anti-airs, like, I'll just quickly show you your anti-air combos. Guess you didn't know them. You want to do this instead? You have other anti-air combos where it's just stuff like this. Oops. Like that. Stuff you can do like that. Make sure you're anti-airing. Yeah, caught. So yeah, he's just doing command. He's just command dashing at you, and you're trying to poke it out, and it's not working. I'm pretty sure you're trying to press like fast slash. You could do a preempted 2S, but it's risky because he could trade with you. You're just getting good reward. You also don't have to use just purely fast slash. Like there are other you have other buttons. Like if you want to be in the air, 5H like jump H is a very good button. You can do jump back, jump H. Very good button. Very good range. Back with 2S, back with 5H. Yeah. This is very punishable. It's a lot faster. 2Hs is also not a bad poke. You can cancel into 2D. And then jump cancel into 2D. To keep safe. Also, another thing you should remember is this is 5 frames. This is a 5-frame low. It's really fast, so you can be like... It's a really easy way to start pressure. So stuff you can do like that. That was an okay 6k. You do want to try to link it into, because it's on block. He instant blocked it, so you could act here if you wanted to. But going to like a 5k 2s into a 6h or something, or just going 5k and then you can do into other stuff wouldn't hurt. You could even frame trap with close slash, because close slash has really good rewards on counter hit. Be like, you can do something like this. Like that. Something simple like that. You can even do this style combo. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, also don't be afraid to, go into 5D every so often. Some good damage, something like that. Don't be afraid to go into 5D. You can do it off anything. Even when they're blocking, just open them up with a quick eye. So that was actually a good confirm. At that range, you probably could have cancelled into Stun Dipper for a knockdown. Because unfortunately you haven't done much knockdown or pressure at all. That's unfortunately we need to be getting into eventually. It is important with a Kai, especially when you get like Oki going. You did RC that, but like, I don't know why you backed off. Like when I look at that, like you're here, you've done this. Could have simply done that. And then when you were here, and this got blocked, you went up here and you just didn't do anything. You backed off. But this is your turn. If you wanna force your turn, you just do this. It's your turn now. Like you can do whatever you want. Every time you RC like this, it's your turn. Don't throw a bit of pressure. Don't be afraid of parry. That's why you could do something like this. You could be like, you can go for a throw. Like if he's doing a lot of parry, then you can do stuff like this. That's when getting to know like your Oki and your mix-up is going to be useful. You have to be careful because she can't parry all this. She can parry on wake up. She can parry while she's in block stun, but it's whoops, the fuck. But it's not, you know, it's not something that can happen all the time. It's also a risk on her part because you can just throw it. But you are playing very passive and just getting kind of outpoked. Or you could be doing ML Warrior Fireball, stuff like that. Pretty sure you could have done 2D after that. You could have gone into there like that. Or you could have done this. Could have gone to 5H. Ugh, yeah, jumping at her is a bit scary. Because she can't counter hit you. Yeah, you try to take your turn. That's fine. Like, I like that. She's minus. She can be careful, but she's minus. Took your turn here. She did RC, so she could have punished you, but it's fine. Then you RC, then you back off, and it's just like... No. No. Hell. Like, imagine this. You DP, yeah? If I go to block. Can't wake up DP. I go to block. It's still my turn. I can still do stuff. I can do something like this. Also remember, like, with your mix, okay, I'll just stop blocking. Remember, like, this is your entire goal. You want to get them. I think this is the best one. You can go low after that. The two main Okis to do. The two main Okis to do are jumping low or jumping delayed air dash. Or, to mess up the timing even more, just go for a normal attack. Just a normal high, not an air dash high, just a normal high. You can go high, low off that. Just loop it, loop it, loop it. And you can do it off, you know, stuff like that. You might see this. And now it's a stronger high low. Or oops. You kind of get the idea. Yeah, if you RC it, that's still your turn. It's a powerful tool to keep doing pressure and stuff. That was a good poke. Yeah. That's good. But you need to go into. You just need the 2D there. Either you do 2D. If you did 6P or if you did 2K close slash, you just did this. Probably not that. Just something simple like that. Picking up 6P, I guess that's kind of cool. Oof, yeah, gotta mesh out of that. And yeah, just hitting you with chain. And while I wouldn't recommend it, it wouldn't hurt to, you know, just do this every once in a while. It's not the best with Kai, but you know, just instant air dash in. Like if he's gonna wait around. If you're poking here and then he does something really unsafe like that chain thing, you can just get in that way. You can be like, you know. You don't want to be always aggressive, but you do want to experiment with, you know, being aggressive. So you can, so you give off like the facade, I don't even know how to say that. Facade, Cascade, whatever it is. So you're playing like a poker game, and you're putting down steals, you're poking. Like, oh, look at me, I'm playing a poker game. Yeah, and then you're just like, oh, now I'm in. Now it's my turn to start. It's my turn to start like business, you know, stuff you can do like that. Facade, yeah, okay. Like you don't have to be stuck on the ground pressing fireballs. You can, like your character's very good at doing it. Also, if you want to go in, like this is a super good tool for anyone, and it's a really good tool for Kai. Like you don't have to. If you want to go in like this, that gets you like free pressure on block, and it gets you a free combo on hit, which is cool. But you can also do stuff like and follow up behind it. And now they're going to deal with the fireball. This is another good tool for just starting pressure. Because if they jump, let's just say they jump over it. They're going to deal with it. If they try to jump over it, try to jump at you. I'm just trying to time it so he jumps over it. I don't know if that's going to happen. Try to jump over it, then it's your turn. Or you can, you know, you can... What the hell? You can bring him down to the ground. It's good stuff like that. So yeah, Stun Edge YSC is a very good tool, just for creating space. You have meter, like I'll point it out actually. I don't think so. This is where defensive bike and neutral comes into play. Like this tatami mat will, if on counter, it'll just destroy you, especially in the air. Sorry, I'm this pressure. Yeah, so you press the button, you press 2K, 2S, and you didn't do anything afterwards. Like 2S on block. I think it's -3, so you gotta kind of can't really restart pressure unless you like press 5K like pretty quickly after it. Oops. But he's just mashing, so a 6H would have like netted huge reward there if you went 2S 6K or 2S 6H, or even 2S delayed Gatling 5H. That would have you would have mashed and you would have gotten huge reward. That's what happened here. You press 5K, that 5K should be cancelled into something. Even if 5K whiffs, still nothing will happen. So doing 5K 2S, so 5K close slash wouldn't hurt. But make sure you're cancelling these buttons into something, because you're doing 2S into nothing, and 5S into nothing. Like these could be fireballs or Gatlings into another normal. Oop. Yeah. I don't think he realized that was going to happen. I don't think he had the combo for that. Yeah. And that's just Baiken's setup for getting a meaty. Putting that tatami on top of you. Ooh, that's punishable. That should be like... That should be probably a 2S stun dipper punish. Because that's how minus that is. Once again, you press 5K. And you hit him. Like if you did 5K close slash... You could have done 5K close slash 5H 2D or something. You could have just continued the combo a little bit. Like just... I feel like sometimes you just need to like continue your block string a little bit more. Like in every one of these situations, you're kind of just doing stuff like this. But you could be doing stuff like You know. Doing stuff like that, just to frame trap people. Because he's not using FD. If he was using FD, then that's when it's a little bit different. Like if he was using FD, then you'd be like 5k walk up, 5k dash up throw or something. Because if you continue the block straight, like if I just keep the block, this faultless defense block, be like pushed out too far, and you couldn't. It'd be so hard to go into a 6H. That's why 6K is useful. Yeah. Beat them for FD. So you don't always want to cancel. Like if you know that they're pushing you out with FD. But if they're like that's why you don't want to you don't always want to minusly do block strings. But like look at this. Let's look at another example. So look at this block string. It's an easy way to confirm that he's FD'd you out, but it's safe. Because it's hard to whiff punish. This is really hard to whiff punish. You can't pick you and kill you for this. It's a lot easier to whiff punish this. And then you can confirm. You can confirm into a hit or something. So you don't always want to. You don't want to always, you know. Go into block strings or whatever, but going just more than one hit, especially when it's 1.5k, is a lot better. I just something simple like that, especially since you can jump cancel too, dude. So you can be like, keep yourself safe. That's why I always say like the best thing you can do to start off is just to do one block string, like one block string that you like, you know, and then you start going, gonna put a throw in here. But the main goal is this block string needs to be confirmable on hit, if possible. So on hit, if at any point on hit, you know. Because if I make him randomly block, you able to hit confirm it. See that? You can. Oops. See? Just stuff like that. Be able to confirm it. Gives you a good idea. It gets a bit harder when you're like, okay, let's say, because it's a more difficult thing that you're gonna have to learn with Kai, is just learning spacing for stun dipper, because stun dipper won't combo all at all ranges. Like this won't combo. Okay, this is too close. I think this might be too far. No, it's not. Usually it's not too far, depending on the hit. Like that won't work. You need to be a bit closer. So you need the sweet spot. This is why. Just gotta read the ranges. So don't be afraid to do stuff like this. Oops. Like this is where this tool is really good for resetting pressure. Does it suck? Alright. Yeah, which is why having RC wouldn't hurt either. Just making sure you don't get punished. It's just whoop, my music finish. My music. Just gonna continue this. So you do have a lot of meter. That could have been 2S5H into stun dipper though. Oh, so you have a lot of meter. Like, look at all your meter here. You could have done any stun edge YC and followed it up at all. That's a good way to, like I said, it's a good way to start pressure. Yeah. You're too close every time you do it. If you do 2S 5H here, hit combo. You get a stun dipper easy. Because usually, I think it's a bit hard to not have a 2S 5H work. It's hard. Like you'd have to be at a pretty bad range like this one. Like almost point blank. Apart from that, if 5H hits, stun dipper is gonna work. So that's why going into 5H isn't bad. And if 5H wouldn't have connected, then I probably would have worked without it. Probably. Depends, you just gotta find out the spacings. So you have 50 meter here. That need to be a knockdown. So this need to be 6p, close slash. This 2H is fine, but it needed to be a 2D instead of the rest of the 2H. You needed a 2D because you need a knockdown here. That could have been thrown. Because he can't do anything here. So you could just land and throw him. Because your throw is instant. That's probably throw. Maybe not. Yeah, it's a trap. Coming down with jump H isn't a bad idea. You could jump back H or jump back fireball just to protect yourself. Yeah, there you go. Falling down jump H. Oh, bit of a wild one. This is where like you could have just if you really wanted to start pressure, you'd have done a stun edge while C here and continued pressure. You could have done a fast slash stun dipper RC just to continue, just to get pressure going. Ooh. Yeah, this would have comboed into stun dip if you did close slash. You did close slash 2S 5H 2D. Probably didn't even need a stun dipper. Just close slash 2 slash 5H 2D. Just get a knockdown. Oof, yeah, you needed like a 6p there. This used to be a 6P or a 2H, not like a jump to air jump K. Yeah, it's really easy to use meter. Like some characters can like use meter like crazy, and Kai is one of those characters because he can, like I mentioned before, like it's so easy just to do that. Or to do this, like huge reward. It's super good. There's a 5-frame low at this speed, this range. You can do stuff on block like that. Like there's so much stuff you can do. And he also has these like, there's also other things you can do. Like if you get knocked down, you can wake up DPRC. I didn't really see much wake up DP in situations where he's pressuring you. You know. Other stuff you can do. Also wake up super. What else can you do? You also have like your wall combos with 2-6B. Good damage there. The combo is this. Like, look at that damage. You can just do this. That's actually so much damage. What the fuck? Trying to rush this input. Sorry if I'm just like experimenting. I just didn't think they'd do this much damage. That's just like a lot of damage. Especially with that. But yeah, that's just like your corner combo. This seal. That's a lot of damage. Alright. You could probably get a bit more off that as well. You could probably do like 2. Probably do 2. Can I do? You could probably do this actually, now I think about it. Alright, you kind of get the idea. Sorry, I did it in my own time. Alright, so are there actually any questions? You have 6,000, Jay? What have you been going for? Two showers. That's all? Did you... Alright. I could do a quick review of someone else in the chat if they're here. It'll be like a 20-minute review. It won't be like... I won't be showing too much stuff. But if anyone else has anything they want to review, I can do that. Anyone who's left in the chat. Give it a minute or two for someone to respond. Probably not. I think I'll just call it like that. And I'll do another one later if anyone... Because also, people can ask me for reviews. Like, no one actually has ever asked me for reviews. I always have to, like, seek out people to do them on. I'm cool to do reviews for people if they're interested. Especially in the future. Anyways, this will be on YouTube in a few minutes. And the newbie tourney is this Friday at 7 PM. I'll probably post the links in the Discord and I'll probably post a few more times. Apart from that, I think that's all. So, GG guys.